Hello friends. Welcome to this inspiring video. Today we are going to talk about one of the most powerful and life-changing books ever written. A book that teaches us how to survive even the darkest moments of life. A book that shows that no matter how painful the situation is, we can still find meaning, purpose, and hope. This book is Man's Search for Meaning. Written by Viktor E. Frankl, a man who survived the horrors of the Nazi concentration camps. But instead of breaking down, he turned his suffering into wisdom for the whole world. And that wisdom became this book. The core message of the book is simple but transformative. If a person knows why he is living, he can survive almost anyhow. So let's begin this deep and emotional 5,000-word journey through Viktor Frankl's unforgettable masterpiece. Part 1: Inside the Horrors of the Concentration Camps. Frankl begins his story with the moment he and thousands of other Jews were forced into a crowded train. No one knew where they were going. Fear, crying, and the smell of death filled the air. After days of suffering, they arrived at a place that has become a symbol of human cruelty: Auschwitz. The moment they stepped off the train, they were separated from their families. Their belongings were taken away. Their identities were erased. Frankl says, "On the first day, we understood that this place was made to break human beings. The ultimate test of humanity. Prisoners worked in freezing temperatures, with almost no food, barely any sleep, no protection, no rights, and death waiting at every corner. And yet, Frankl witnessed something extraordinary. Even in that hell, some people shared their last piece of bread with others." He realized, everything can be taken from a person, except the freedom to choose one's attitude. Part 2: Finding Meaning in Suffering. Frankl discovered that the greatest suffering of human beings is not actually pain itself, but the feeling that pain has no meaning. He writes, "Those who have a why to live can bear almost any how." 3 ways to find meaning in life. Frankl explains that there are 3 powerful ways to discover meaning. 1. Through purposeful work or goals. It could be a dream, a responsibility, a mission, something that gives direction to life. 2. Through love. Love gives meaning to life even when situations are unbearable. Frankl survived many days simply by imagining his wife's face. He didn't know if she was alive or dead, but that love kept him alive. 3. Through suffering. When a situation cannot be changed, we must change ourselves. He writes, "Suffering gives depth to the human soul." Part 3: Frankl's psychological observations. During his time in the camps, Frankl studied the minds of prisoners. He realized something shocking. People did not die first physically. They died mentally. Hope equals life. Those who lost hope died faster. Those who said, "I can't do this anymore," soon became sick and weak. Frankl concluded, when hope dies inside the mind, the body follows. 2 Small joys and humor save lives. Even in the camp, some prisoners cracked jokes, found tiny moments of laughter, and those moments kept them alive. Humor was a survival tool. Part 4: The Truth About Inner Freedom. Although the prisoners had lost everything, their clothes, identity, family, freedom, one thing remained untouched: their inner freedom. The freedom to decide what to think, how to respond, what meaning to give to suffering. Frankl writes, "The last of human freedoms is to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances." This realization kept him alive every single day. Part 5: Logotherapy, the meaning-centered approach. After surviving the camp, Frankl developed a new psychological method called logotherapy. It focuses on one core idea. 1. Human beings are driven by the search for meaning, not pleasure or power. 2. Meaning can be found in every situation, even suffering. 3. We are not victims of circumstances. We can choose meaning. Logotherapy has changed millions of lives around the world. Part 6: Understanding the True Meaning of Life. Frankl says that life never gives us a fixed meaning. We must create our own meaning. Life constantly asks us a question. What will you do with this situation? And we answer not with words, but with actions, attitude, and courage. Part 7: The Beauty of Pain and Struggle. Pain is painful, but it is also powerful. Frankl says, when suffering finds meaning, it becomes sacrifice. Examples: a mother struggles for her child, a student working hard for the future, a soldier fighting for his nation. These are sufferings transformed into purpose. Part 8: Living with Hope and Future Vision. Frankl noticed that prisoners who imagined a future for themselves survived longer. They would say, "One day I will see my family again. One day I will finish my work. One day I will live freely." This future vision became their strength. But if that hope died, their body collapsed too. Therefore, Frankl teaches, create a meaningful future. Your future gives you the power to survive the present. Part 9: Life after Liberation. When the camps were finally liberated, Frankl came out alive. But he discovered something heartbreaking. His wife, parents, and many loved ones had died. And yet, he did not break, because he now understood that even this deep suffering had to be transformed into meaning. So he dedicated his life to helping people find purpose and strength. Part 10: The most powerful message of the book. The most beautiful wisdom of this book is, life always has meaning. Our suffering is not meaningless. We may not control our circumstances, but we can control our attitude. Meaning gives power, hope, and courage. Love is the greatest strength of human beings. Frankl writes, life is never unbearable because of circumstances, but only because of lack of meaning. Friends, man's search for meaning is not just a book. It is a guide for life. It teaches us that no matter how painful the situation is, we always have a choice. We can still choose courage. We can still choose love. We can still choose meaning. If you enjoyed this complete summary, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And tell us in the comments, which lesson inspired you the most. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.